And who was Salvador Fuentes?
He's a friend of mine. It's someone that I know since childhood. I would say it was about...
You answered the question.
Okay, yeah.
Did he know you were using his name?
Before he left, I told him I was going to use his ID, and he says, I don't give a shit. I'm going back home anyway, so that was it.
Where's back home?
Mexico.
So he was going to Mexico, and you assumed his identity.
No, I just used his ID to get to bars and stuff like that. It was like a lot of youngsters, you know, was just wanted to have fun, and, you know.
Where does he live now?
He is in the city of León, Guanajuato, Mexico.
What was the year of the photo, the publicity photo? Did you ever put out a publicity photo and sign the name Salvador Fuentes on the back?
No.
Your testimony is that the only time you ever used the name Salvador Fuentes was in connection with trying to pass yourself out as an adult when a minor could not do something.
No.
That's what you're saying. Sir, let me show you a...
I've seen that picture before. You don't need to show it to me.
well, I'm going to make an exhibit.
Sure.
So
This
this is a photograph. Is that you in the photograph, sir?
It's a Photoshop, you know, from the internet. That's anyone can get a photo like that.
Is that you?
It is me, yes.
Yes, that is you. And then as part of this, there is I'm sorry.
I'd like to see it.
I will give you a copy of it. I only have one right now. As part of this, sir, it's dated 8/9/96, and as part of it, it's signed on the back as Salvador Fuentes.
I can...
Is this your signature, sir?
No, sir, it's not.
That's not your signature.
No, it's not.
Okay. Someone else forged your signature. Is that correct?
That is correct, yes.
Okay. And this is not, you did not write this?
No, sir, I didn't.
So somebody took your picture and forged a signature Salvador Fuentes on 8/9/96. Is that correct?
Objection calls for speculation. He's saying
know.
he didn't do it. That's
didn't
what
do
he
it.
knows.
I'd like this marked as next in order. Sir, let's get some of these exhibits so that we can do it. This one here. There was a no contest plea entered to for no contest to felony spousal abuse in 1999. The incident occurred in 1995. And the individual was sentenced to 3 years probation. Was that you, sir?
I'm going to objection. Maybe you can give me an offer of proof of how or why this would even be remotely relevant to the issues at hand.
Because, according to the district attorney's office and these reports, every single time Mr. Fuentes or Mr. Levy has come in contact with the police or the judicial system, he has been untruthful about his name, about his social security numbers, about his passports, about his education, and virtually everything that he tells them is false. And that goes to the credibility of the witness. And I'm not introducing it for purposes of the fact that he was arrested or in some situations convicted or pled not guilty. I'm introducing it for the purpose of establishing that he has been dishonest in his dealings with the police department and with the judicial system. And that is relevant to his credibility as a witness in this particular
Okay,
proceeding.
what is the date on that document? Are you going to present him with a document?
I'm going to show him every one of these documents.
Well,
But I'm asking him a simple question. Were you, sir, the individual who pleaded no contest to, and I believe you already said you were, to the felony spousal abuse against Estrella Rocha?
what was the date?
The date of the incident was 1995. The date of the plea was 1999.
No.
That was not you.
No.
In the case, you were never married to Estrella Rocha?
No.
Are you aware that Estrella Rocha was shown a picture of Salvador Fuentes, who she, Connie Telega, Connie Telega. I'm looking at the other one. That's the other woman. Okay, Connie Telega. Were you married to Connie Telega?
No.
Do you have children with Connie Telega?
No.
So that you told me earlier in your deposition that you were arrested for spousal abuse, didn't you?
Yes.
Is that this situation, or is there another situation of
That
spousal
was
abuse?
the situation.
Well, if you were never married to her, how could it have been spousal abuse?
I've never been married to her. That's the answer.
Okay. Did you plead no contest to abuse?
I did, and it was reduced to a misdemeanor, and I was convicted for using the name of Fuentes. That's the same judge.
Sir, I don't understand. You told me just a minute ago, I asked, is this you that pled no contest? And you said, no, it's
No,
not.
you're using another name. You said something about Estrella, you know? I said no.
I said,
So, well, you got to get it straight before I give you a straight answer.
okay. So
Okay.
this
Who's the name of the person there that got
this
arrested?
is you.
Who's the name of that?
Well, it's filed under Salvador Fuentes, but it is also AKA Raul Julia Levy, and Mr. Levy says my full name is Raul Julia Levy.
Yes.
So when he was arrested, he gave the name.
I didn't give him the name of Fuentes.
Well, they probably looked at your identification, which was Fuentes,
Yes, and they said,
and so
and I said, I'm not Fuentes. And I said,
I'm Raul Julia Levy.
I'm Raul Julia Levy. And the judge says, I need all the documents tomorrow. And tomorrow, on the next hearing. And I went back to with my attorneys. We presented all the documents. And the judge at the Superior Court says, you're not allowed to use this Fuentes name anymore. So he convicted me for using his name.
Oh, wait a minute.
No.
Which conviction? You
That was a domestic, yeah.
Yes, here's a copy of it. I'm going to have it marked as the next in order. You're a criminal lawyer, you should be able to read that. And sir, what I'm going to ask you is that your signature on the second page?
No.
That's not your signature?
No, it's not my signature.